started during the administration of the local Fayemi. I was secretary to the government then. And what led to the construction of that road is the desire to create a new town for Ado that will be well planned, and to also reduce traffic within the Ado metropolis. The phase 1 is 17.8 kilometers, close to that. It's almost 90% completed by now. But that road is going to Ikere. That is phase 1. Phase 2 will start from that and and just start in Ikere. And the thinking is, if you are coming to Ekiti and you don't have any from another part of the country or anywhere, you don't have any business in Ado, you just go. And because we have opened that road now, we have acquired 50 meters both sides, So the government have acquired that. That's going to be the new central business district for Ado Ekiti, for Ekiti State. And it's to ensure that we develop Ado Ekiti without destroying the traditional setting of the city. So you have what you call the whole Ado, then you have the new Ado, and I'm so excited that a lot of developers have shown interest. So if you open up that road now, they'll be showing interest in that project. And that stretch will stretch from that place to Ikere. So if you are going to Akure, you are going anywhere, you don't have to pass through Ado, just go through the road. And because we have done the road now, it's going to be fitted with electricity. It's going to be tolled. They're going to toll it. And new development that can be controlled, is 1.2 kilometers. And I've read a lot of front comments on the flyover that why are you doing flyover? Is that what is needed in the state? Like I said, I work with data, and I was secretary to the state government when that study was commissioned. And the report of the study was that if we don't act then, that if we wait, it's going to be extremely difficult to move within Ado. They gave us like 3 years, that in 3 years' time, this is a population projection, and it's going to be extremely chaotic. And that is a disincentive. People are blaming him that he did a flyover leading to nowhere. No. That was the design. But he did it because of I don't know, maybe because of resource availability. If you look at the Benefit Exchange flyover, once you drop and you move up, you can't do so. That is it. Once you drop on this flyover and you move towards Ferry Baptist Church, as you get to First Bank, you climb the second bridge. So it takes you off. Out of town. So it's a full capital intensive, and I thank God that we are solely in order, and I thank the President also for his support. We are doing that to also ensure that we create a state capital that is not chaotic, and a state capital, because time is money. People don't know this. Time is money. They just want to do big luck. And there's a limit to what you can do within Ado the way Ado is now, because the bridge span through the central business district. And that is why you have the most terrific traffic in Ekiti State. You have the Central Mosque, you have the Erekasa Market, you have the Palace, you have the Catholic Church, you have everybody, congregated in that place. And you can imagine what that's going to do in 10 years' time if you don't do this. So it's born out of a study, but people are not going to be able to take it on board because of the financial outlay that it will have required to do it. But we thank God without the president for provision. It's going on, and we know that it's going to be needed before we end this tenure. I'm excited about what the government has turned into, and that was our first attempt at building the private sector into a tourist sector, and I'm so happy with what's happening here now. So it was an experiment that has worked, and one thing we have done, that we have created the Bureau of Tourism that's under Governor's office. Before it was merged with the Ministry of Art, Culture and Tourism. So we have a bureau now, we have a DG that is fit and proper, and that is farming from both sides. What I told the DG to do is, look, don't be too excited. We need a tourism policy in the state. It's the policy that will guide us on what we are going to do, and it's working on that. So once it comes to ESCO and we have that policy, that's when we're going to guide what we are going to do in that sector. But be that as it may, we will partner with private sector because it has worked in the Congosi. We partner with private sectors to also ensure that we develop our tourism potential. If you go to the Water Corporation now, you will see that we are building an international center for art and culture. There is both art and culture and tourism, and by the time we finish that center, it's going to be one of the best in the country, in the country, and hopefully before the end of the year, it should be up and running. Because apart from the structure that we have there, you also have to have like 30 rooms hotels. People can come and relax, and ensure that both sectors sit down together, and discuss. I'm so excited about how the place is turning into. So once we do that and we get the private sector to manage it, it's going to be a meeting point. It's going to provide a meeting point for practitioners in that industry to come, artists, writers, all sorts. They sit down and discuss. It's private sector driven, but I'm happy that it's coming to Ekiti State. Also, it speaks to the fact that Ekiti State is now ready for business. I'm aware that the Commissioner for Arts and Culture and Creative Economy is in touch with the vendor that are weaving it together. But it's not the government. It's not solely a government program, but we support and ensure that it becomes a success. But I'm excited that they are moving to Ekiti State and give every support to ensure that it's successful. We cannot do any those things without security. We've created access. And last year, Ekiti State was adjudged to be one of the safest states in this country, the safest in the southwest. So once you have security, once you create access, and you have all the raw materials, industry themselves, they will come. You can't force them to come here. And then I share the ease of doing business committee in the state, so we are looking at all our processes to also ensure that is in line with global best practices. Our airport is opened, and the airport is ready. Test flight is going on the airport. That will create access for investors to come into the state. We are also solving the problem of electricity, which is extremely critical. I've just approved 2 weeks ago the payment of compensation, on the right of way to enable TCN to do the stringing of cables to connect the states to the national grid. Because as we speak today, the state is off national grid. So there are 2 transmission projects in the Ekiti State, one in Lupeju, one in Idishashu. But they told us that yes, a federal project, but we have to pay for compensation for top way. We have approved close to 300 million, close to 400 million to do that. We recall that before we design any budget, since we came into office, I go around the states to talk to the people, to ask them that when they want to save the budget, and that is to engage with the people, and also go back to them to give them feedback. We do that regularly, and that's the tradition we met on ground. When it comes to transparency and accountability, I'm aware that budgets rated the state as one of the most transparent states in Nigeria, first quarter of this year, and across board, most rating agencies have attested to the fact that we are running a very transparent and accountable government. Last year, we are second or third in the audit efficacy index in the country, and across all the parameters for transparency, for accountability, and prudency, and I think that Ekiti State has done so well. And these are not things that we did ourselves; they are saying so. So we don't have a choice whether about to be transparent and accountable. Well, I think in fairness, I've been lucky with our people, and I've been in this state for many years, and the kind of support that we are getting and we still have is unprecedented in the state of Ekiti State. And I give God all the glory, and I thank our people for their support, because Ekiti people are very they're appreciative, but they don't also share to speak out their mind if they don't like what we are doing, you know. But since we come into office, it has been a torrent of commendation, administration, and advice from our people, and that at times unsettles me, because when people that are very vocal, people that are highly opinionated, give you this kind of support, you have to be extremely careful. So it puts me on the spot, and so most of the time I call myself to order. Look, that I must not do anything that will make these people to think otherwise. They've trusted this government. They know that if the government says it's going to do this, it's going to be done. It may be late, but it's going to be done. And if I won't be able to do it, I'll come back to them and tell them. So I'm so happy that I brought government trust back into public office. But that's one thing that is lacking. And I'm so grateful to them. And because of that, I did what I say. I measure what I say. I will never make any political statement to them that I know that I won't implement. So they will tell you that if government says it's going to do this, it's going to be done. And I thank them for their support, and I covet for more of this support and prayers as we went down government in this tenure. I'm so grateful to them. It was born out of my belief that the government of any state should serve everybody, and that is not everything we play politics with. It's a sector that has been neglected because people believe that they don't have voices, they cannot vote. So nobody played their cause. So immediately I won the election, I started searching for someone that can help me handle that sector. And it took a while before I got the president special advisor. And I went to Lagos, I sat down with her, I pleaded with her, and she agreed. And since she came on board, she has changed the face of that sector in the state. We have 3 schools in Ekiti State that cater for people with special needs. The first thing we did is to do a of the place, and I'm so grateful also to the MD of Premium Trust Bank, who also joined me in this, and he has adopted a school now that's completely, he has innovated. The therapy center in Ado now, he adopted it, he has innovated it, and then I give them a bus, Central Bank Village give them another bus. So the one in Ado attends to those that cannot go to those schools. So every morning, the bus will go around and bring them to the place. We give them 1 meal per day. We attend to them. And you can see the kind of life-changing improvement that is happening across the state. We also ensure we get them employment into government offices. Then those of them that I've just They just did what do you call it now? I released money to support their businesses, to them, and I'm so happy that they are now beginning to see hope. So parents of people with special needs that have been hiding them at home, they're now bringing them out. Because God created all of us, but it takes a lot of deliberate conduct from government, to look into that direction.